It often begins at night. You are alone, perhaps in your car or safe inside your home. Then a sound, a tap, a knock, unexpected, unsettling. Who could it be? Out here or so late? A sense of unease begins to creep in. The most famous early account came from journalist Brian Bethel. It was 1996, Abilene, Texas. He was parked in his car outside a movie theater writing. Two boys approached his window. They looked young, perhaps 10 or 12. They seemed normal at first. They said they needed a ride. They wanted to see a movie but had no money. Brian hesitated. Something felt profoundly wrong, an instinct, a deep-seated alarm. The boys persisted, their voices calm. "We can't get in unless you tell us it's okay." Then he truly saw them, their eyes. They were entirely black, no white, no iris, no pupil, just solid, endless, terrifying black, fear, pure primal fear. It washed over him. He knew instantly he had to get away from them. These were not normal children, not human. Their gaze was cold, empty, yet somehow intensely demanding. He fumbled for the car controls. He had to leave. Now. This was the genesis of a modern terror. After Bethel's story, others emerged. The stories spread like wildfire. More encounters surfaced, always eerily similar. A knock, usually late at night, at a secluded home or a lone car. The children appear, often in pairs. They look pale. Their clothing, sometimes odd, but it's the eyes that stop you cold, those solid black orbs. Their request is often simple. "Let us in," or "We need to use your phone." Sometimes, "We're lost, can you help us?" Their voices are described as strange, monotone, devoid of typical childhood emotion, yet there is an insistence, a subtle pressure, a feeling that you comply, even as every instinct screams no. One woman reported being home alone. Late in the evening, the house was quiet. She heard a persistent knocking. She went to the door, looked through the peephole. Two small figures stood on her porch, children. Then she saw their eyes, black voids, staring back. She felt a paralyzing wave of terror. She backed away. She didn't dare open the door. The knocking continued for what felt like an eternity. A common thread runs through these tales. The children don't force their way. They ask, they plead, they wait. There seems to be an unspoken rule. They need permission, an invitation to cross the threshold of your home or to enter your vehicle. This detail adds another layer of dread. The power, it seems, is yours, but their presence alone is terrifying. So what are these black-eyed children? The question hangs heavy in the air. So many theories, so much speculation. Are they ghosts? Spirits of the lost? Children who died tragically? Trapped between worlds, perhaps, seeking something they cannot find or something they wish to take? Their nature remains elusive, a chilling unanswered riddle. Some believe darker forces are at play, demons taking on an innocent guise, using the form of a child to lower defenses, to gain entry. Or perhaps they are extraterrestrial beings, scouts, observers in disguise, their solid black eyes, not of this world, studying us, testing our reactions. The possibilities are unsettling, each theory more disturbing than the last. Skeptics, of course, offer other views. They point to urban legend, to creepypasta, stories born on the internet, shared in forums, retold on blogs, evolving with each telling, a modern folktale for a digital age. There is no concrete physical proof, no captured black-eyed child, just stories. And the fear they inspire, is it mass hysteria fueled online? The power of the story itself is considerable. Once you hear about black-eyed children, it plants a seed of doubt, of unease, of fear. Is it just a story, a fabrication, or is there something more to it, something ancient, merely repackaged, something watching from the shadows, waiting for a moment of weakness, an unlocked door, an invitation? These tales terrify us on a deep level, but why? What is their specific horror? It often comes down to the eyes. They say eyes are the windows to the soul. We look for connection there, for humanity. What if you look into a child's eyes and see no soul reflected back, only an abyss, a deep, dark void? It suggests an emptiness, a wrongness, something fundamentally inhuman. Children, they are symbols of innocence, of purity, of vulnerability. We are conditioned to protect them, to see that image twisted, corrupted, turned into something predatory, unfeeling. It shakes us to our core. It violates our deepest expectations. The familiar becomes the monstrous. The safe becomes the source of dread. This inversion is profoundly disturbing. These encounters also tap into ancient fears. The fear of the stranger at the door, the entity that needs to be invited in, a common motif in folklore worldwide. Vampires, demons, other unwelcome guests. The black-eyed children reignite this primal terror. Fear of the unknown, fear of what lurks just outside our safe havens, fear of those who are not what they seem. They are a modern boogeyman, real or myth. The debate will likely continue, but their presence lingers, undeniably, in popular culture, in books, films and games, in nightmares whispered after dark, a chilling reminder of the uncanny. They represent a specific modern anxiety. Some doors perhaps are best left unopened, some questions best left unanswered, and some eyes perhaps are best left unseen. Their shadow is long and very, very dark.